guys, JF here, and today I've got a review for you actually. Typically I've never done anything like this, and Scuf actually sent me out a Scuf animal to review. And when you get it, it's going to come in a box like this. You have to open it up and come like this. Now I put it back in the box because I had previously already used it. I've had use of it for about 2 weeks now. I've gotten a good bit of experience on it, but we'll go ahead right now and show you how to open it up and show you the different features that the Scuf actually has, and I actually enjoy quite a bit of them. Now it's going to look like this when you open it up. There's going to be an Allen wrench here, or the Scuf key as they call it, like right here on the pamphlet. I've lost mine. I don't know where it's at currently, but let's go ahead and pull it out. Now this one specifically is the animal. I did not actually keep the logo right here. I wanted it removed so it looked better in my opinion, but let's go ahead and show off the main features of it. Now the first thing you want to notice is on the back are the paddles. They are the things that stand out immediately, and they have that satisfying click if you can hear it. And I find these pedals are very, very useful when playing Call of Duty. Now the way I actually have my paddle set up from left to right are A, X, Y, B. Now I like jump, reload, and you have quick switch with having the knife button. I run the setup because on tactical I have to hold down to actually go prone, and I find that it's very useful that way. So those pedals are very useful. Next thing is the Scuf grip. This is the texture you see right here. It is raised, and it's a specialized polymer, I believe, that helps you grip, and that way sweat or a type of grease or oil coming off your hands does not affect your controller. With the Xbox 360 controllers, my controllers would always slip around. I'd be doing very well. It would slip, I'd hit the wrong button, and I would just throw myself off. But with the Scuf, it stays firmly in your hand, and you don't have to worry about it slipping around. You can hold it loosely, and it still stays there because of this right here. I find that very nice. And the third thing are the trigger stops. As you can notice on my left one, I have actually removed it, and I'll go over that in a little bit. But what the trigger stops do is it allows you to actually fire and have your gun go off without fully pressing the trigger in. Like with this one, you have to press it all the way down before to actually have the sight go in. Whereas now you have like this one, you barely click it, it immediately goes in. Now the reason that I actually removed the left one is because the way I hold my controller is like this, and when I have my my middle finger actually resting on the controller, it always sits right here. So when I press it down, because of that trigger stop, it pinches my finger and it does not allow me to aim down sight properly, and it actually got me frustrated a little bit. So I just went ahead, talked to the guys, and said it's easy to remove and you can easily put it back in. All you need is the proper sized Allen wrench, and you can either pull it out a little bit or you can put it back in. So that's what I did, because I really hate when it pinches my finger. But I love it on the right trigger, especially if I'm using submachine guns like that and I'm rushing around. Having the fact that you barely have to push it in is a beautiful thing. I don't have to worry about throwing myself off with aim or just overall stuff. And actually, the paddles help with rushing a little bit too, because if you have X on this one, all you have to do is tap it while you're going. You don't have to hit up here. Anything, you don't have to take your thumb off that right thumbstick, which keeps you alive a whole lot more because you can always hit that B button and knife them if that is what you need to. But I had to remove this one because it kept pinching my finger. I had the screw still in case I actually can modify the way I hold my controller, because I know most people hold their controller like this to where their middle finger hangs underneath the triggers, but with me, I hold it like this. My middle finger will always rest next to it. So with the Xbox 360 controller, I never had an issue with it. I mean, I have a little bit of callus, and then you can see it right there. But with this, it pinched, so I removed it. No big deal. But overall, I have to say, if you want to get better at Call of Duty and you're not just a casual player that plays maybe 30 minutes a day or less, if you actually care about your stats and things like that, getting a Scuf will help you out a lot. And what I'm also going to do down in the description, I do not have a code, but I'm going to go ahead and put Drifter's code in the description in case you are actually thinking about or want to get a controller. I believe it gives you like about 5% off, so it should help you out if you're wanting to buy this controller. Like I said, if you are a more hardcore gamer and would like to step up your game, buying a Scuf would help you out a lot. Now, I'm going to post a picture of the reason why it's kind of difficult when it comes to the trigger and the paddles. Personally, for me, like I said, my hands are kind of big, as you can see in this picture, so it's a little bit more difficult for me. But if you're of normal size, average hand size, whatever, it shouldn't be a problem at all for you. So overall, with this controller, I'm going to give it a buy if you have that money laying around and would like to step up your game. Other than that, peace out.